Welcome to my gym, otherwise known as my living room. Okay, do you struggle with push-ups? Do you get sore shoulders? Are you not sure if you're doing them correctly? This video will hopefully help. What I'm going to do is tell you how you set it up at the start, and we'll go through progressing and regressing that push-up. So what I would suggest is take it to the floor, lie down. Hands are just outside shoulder width, and you are keeping them in line with the shoulders. From there, however you can, bring yourself up into that push-up position. Now from here, squeeze your bum. Brace your quads by pulling your kneecaps up and pull the belly button towards the spine. And ideally, you want full range of movement. Chest to floor. Elbows are at an angle to the body. Okay? Push up. Now, that is not accessible to everyone. I completely understand that. And before I go any further, this doesn't count. Those elbows should not be flaring straight out from the shoulders. They're in a strong braced position by coming to this angle. Shoulders don't like this. Usually you end up shrugging, body's trying to pick the path of least resistance. So if full push-up is not accessible for you at the moment, we drop to those knees. Now ideally, you want a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. All we're doing is shortening the lever length by this much and making it a little bit easier. So from there, move these out the way, you're going to still squeeze the bum, brace the quads, shoulders in the back pockets, belly button pulled towards the spine, down and up. Then you should notice, it might be hard to see in the video, that my chest touches the floor before anything else. So I'm not sagging in the middle. Okay, so that's another common flaw with the push-up, this kind of position. Keep that strong braced body. All right. Again, if that's still not accessible to you, I'm not a huge fan of the box push-up because it is very difficult to get your form correct, but let's go over it briefly. Shortening the lever length again, so knees are under the hips. Those hands will still be just outside shoulder width, and ideally, you want to keep those elbows coming back at that approximate 45-degree angle. But again, as I said, not a big fan of that. It doesn't really train you into how a push-up will feel. So what you could do is an incline push-up, so a raised surface. So again, hands are approximately just outside the shoulder width. Straight body, bringing your chest towards the object, whether it be, in my case, the sofa right now, could be your table, could be a worktop. Make sure it's something that doesn't move so you don't end up face planting. From there, and there is the option to do them against a wall. So a good place to start, if you really can't do them, you find them very difficult, but you want to give them a go. So what you would do is take your hands straight out from your shoulders and then down approximately a hand width on that wall. Again, they're slightly wider than your shoulders. You're going to step back just a little bit. And your heels can come off the floor. That's a question I get asked often. So no excuses on the belly button braced. Squeeze the bum, brace the abs, shoulders away from the ears. And bring yourself towards that door. You will notice the common thing in that my arm position is the same no matter whether I'm doing them full on the floor, on my knees, on the sofa, or in that position. Okay, now, if you are somewhere between on your knees and full, or you want a little bit of a different, you want to work on getting those full push-ups, you could do these on your knees or full, but we do eccentric. So the lowering phase is always going to be easier because gravity is helping us, let's face it. So we can start with that lowering phase. So hands outside shoulder width, up onto your feet, bracing everything, and then lower down as slowly as you can, maintaining that strong position. Chest to the floor, and then to get back up, if you need to come onto your knees to come back up, fantastic. Back onto those toes, lower all the way down. Back up onto the knees. So that is a bridging the gap between doing them on your knees and thinking, I can't quite do a full push-up. Get those eccentric push-ups in. Control that movement all the way down. Take a second because it's tough. Push yourself back up on your knees with good form. Back up onto your toes all the way down. So hopefully this little push-up tutorial has helped. And as always, if not, shout me and I'll answer any questions.